I research, basically Google lah. There's like 2-3 pages of stories on you.
I do all stuff, modeling, dancing, and then after that I start acting when I was like 17.
When friends come and visit our studio, catch them all in MuseTalks.
When you left at your peak, right, of your career, you were already like creating that fan base.
Yes.
How do they get in touch with you?
Okay. So
Back then.
when I
Like
moved,
letters.
yes,
Do lah.
it's
Ada.
true.
Fan
long time.
letters, right? Remember?
Serious?
Fan
Last time-
clubs and all those.
Last time there is later,
Huh.
but you still can send email that time.
That was like
Oh yeah, like
2000.
90s.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
early 90s.
And then
yes.
with family and friends, there is a MySpace,
Yes,
like
Yes,
a
correct.
FaceTime,
right.
but
MySpace,
Yes.
Napster came on after
that one
that.
already out.
Yeah.
But usually just email.
Yeah,
Email.
email
So do
2000.
they actually
yeah.
get in touch with you, like your friends?
Not fans,
Families,
but a letter. They want to communicate with you, and then you
Right.
can. I receive like a lot of last time. You have to open one by one to look.
Yes, yes.
So after that, when I moved, so just quiet like that, but still. And then when Facebook start,
Yes. Who can remember what year?
2004.
Facebook?
2004.
Okay.
But I think I start 2009.
Yeah.
still,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
started a bit late. Because
Okay.
when it first started, all you can do is poke,
Correct.
Yeah.
play some vampire games.
Yeah.
It's true.
Friendster was still,
Friendster was-
yes,
Was-
the
was
one.
still up.
But
Okay.
how about the media? Do they still, you know?
Because some of the journalists,
Yes.
like reporter,
Reporters.
and then some of them become friends.
Yeah.
So we just like email.
Okay.
Email.
So,
When I moved to France, and then they still contact me. Azah, can you send me a picture? How's your life there? You still have a fans asking for you. So I get to know about my fans from the reporter itself.
okay.
I still have not newspaper, a magazine, URTV.
URTV.
At that time, you still have.
Varia Pop.
Yes, Varia Pop High magazine.
So how do you when do you actually, I might use this social media, get in touch with my old fans? and
Yes,
stuff?
so when Facebook came, and then from there, you start to post, and then they take all my picture from there.
Right.
It's still like, and then slowly YouTube come, right? And all
Yes,
that kind of
yes,
things, and then Instagram. Instagram is my sister, the one. I'm sick of your fans asking me because they know that I'm your sister. They're all asking, where is Azah? Why the Azah doesn't have a
Account.
Instagram account? You should ask her. And then my sister like pushing me. It's like, you have to do it because I'm tired of on your behalf. In Katsu. When I start the Instagram, and then suddenly so many followers, and then my friends in Malaysia, I still keep in touch with my friend, my best friend Shira, and then they all become somebody after a while. They doing good in Malaysia. People, she still continue do what she's doing. All my friend, and some of my friend become producer, director, and then we keep in touch back. And then when they start tagging me, and then all the fans coming back like, oh, we miss you. Finally, we got you. So the followers come. I mean, I was like, okay. At the beginning, I was like, put in private because like I don't want people to know what I'm doing. Also because you feel like you've been not doing it for so long, and then I feel like, okay, I just want to low profile, right? It's like, and then after that, you just can't. I mean, like people say once you celebrity or once you model, you always be, and people always want to know you.
Figure,
So I was like, since you public figure, so I was like, should I do it or no? I mean, I'm back and forth. Like, do I say that I don't want to do it. I never say that I want to retire. I still want to. Sometimes if I go back, if I have a chance, I'll do it. If there is a good script, I'll do it. But if not, it's okay. I'm not like craving for it. If there is something good, I do it. So people always, when you're gonna come back, we miss your acting, and then it's all coming. So when I see that for so many years that fans still remember me because of the impact of Cinta Korprat and Idaman. And then even some of my commercial people still remember.
Yeah.
And then I got some fans like sending me old magazine. We remember you this. I always cut your picture, tampal, like put on the. I was like,
Yes.
oh my
Hardcore
god! I was
fans,
like,
yeah.
because I'm simple person. And then when you got something like that, I was like, oh my god! I was like, still, you have a diehard fan still remember.
Do you
How about
have
your
that?
boys? Do they know
At the beginning, they don't know. I never talk about it. I never talk about it. But
Your boys?
yeah, my boys. So when they get older, then I start to show them what I'm doing, and then they will like, oh, okay.
So even your husband didn't tell them like, oh, your mom used to be this big star.
No.
Okay.
Because all the album I keep in the in one cupboard, it's like we never take it out. Only once in a while take it out kalau nak kemas kan. So and then I just show them. It's like, and then when at the school, sometimes they ask like, what your mom do, and what your mom is like, you mix, and they have to say that, okay, I'm of Malaysian. I only say, okay, what your mom doing before. So and then they have
No idea.
What is it, and then they come back home.
Right.
It was like, Mama, what do you do before? Because we know that we never talk about it. So when they asked, that time my kids was like 12 years old, that the time they want to know, they understand. And then I said, tell them.
Any one of them would voice out that they want to go into modeling?
My older always want to be like in art, but always behind the camera. He doesn't like. He didn't like it. But my second one don't mind actually. He likes glamour too. And then my husband's like, we know from where. I said, I don't mind. My third one interested in acting. But it's like back and forth, Should I do it? No, yes and no. And then recently at school, he have to get involved in the theater. So I said, I have to do this monologue. I have to go audition for it. Should I do it? I said, yes, go ahead. Yeah. I said, because he's a bit shy. So I said, it's good for you for self-confidence, confident. I mean, like for you to just communicate with people. It's good. The monologue is good. It's like, how should I do, Mama? You have to show me, And then he becomes excited about it. At the beginning, he was like, no. And then he's like, yes, no. Actually, he wants. So he's just like shy,
Probably doesn't know when to start.
Yeah.
So now they know the mom is a big celebrity in KL.
Especially like just recently, suddenly I do a comeback. They will be like, whoa, okay, all right. And then they are excited. And then I asked the Rizman to give me 2 pass, so for them to say, we want to go and see you, So that is like the first time they see me
in action.
Actually they are really excited. They took a picture, video, everything. They are so excited.
You know how these reporters are, right? Azah, these are kids. Start snapping them, putting them in the newspaper reports.
Usually they always steal my picture and
because social media.
And then you can see suddenly become viral. Even my son come to Malaysia, they all sometimes say, oh, your kids like want to act, they should do acting. I said, but they don't speak Malay. Jadi, bisu boleh lah. Pelagum bisu boleh. At the beginning, I tried to push my kids, my older one, to do into modeling. And then he tried to do, but it's like, no, it's just not me, Mama. It's like, I don't want. I said, okay, I'm not going to force you. And then they all decide their own thing. Because I'm not a complicated mother. I like simple and then like do what makes you happy,
Tower Fashion Eleganza
yes.
2023. You are part of Rizman Nuzaini Culture Archive Collection
yes.
models, right? Together with like the
90s models.
Yes. Aziz, Amber Chia.
Yeah.
So what was the experience like to meet your...
Yeah, I mean, like I was surprised when they called me. And like 4 days before the show, they actually Rizman Nuzaini already called me every year, almost like 2-3 years ago. They called me each time I come back to KL. They saw me in KL. They were like, oh, we want to you to do KL Fashion Week. Are you in KL? I was like, oh, I already left. We go to Malaysia, like vacation is only like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. When I moved here, and then they called me 4 days before the show. They said, are you free on the 9th? It's like, we have this fashion show. That time I don't know what. I thought it's just like a fashion week, something like that. So are you sure you're gonna make me catwalk? I was like, I did it catwalk for like, I don't know, 13 years. It was last one was like 2010. I did for another designer when I come back for vacation.
Also.
When each time I come back for vacation, either I got something like I always do something, you know. That was like 2010. No, it's okay. It's like, you know, Nasha will be there. It's like, yeah, Nasha is Nasha. Nasha is supermodel, you know. Let's do it. It's like, we don't get, we want all the 90s supermodels. It's like, I'm not that supermodel. It's like, no, you are the supermodel. It's like, okay. It's like, I'm like, Stitch. I know, I don't get it. You know? Okay, let's do it. It's like, it's a good comeback. I was like, okay, let's do it. It's like,
quite a big event, eh?
Yeah, it's quite a big event. And then people don't want to organize, like, people that I know. So it's like, okay, it's quite a big event. It's supposed to be like, so I said, is there a rehearsal? How are we going to do it? And he said, no problem, it's okay. Okay. It's like, you know, Nasha, yeah. It's like, okay, you just follow Nasha. I said, okay, I follow Nasha.
Do you think it's just the trend these days when they just put you there? Okay, you just do what you need to do.
Yeah,
like they expect you to
because
like
they say like,
right?
okay, you are a supermodel, so you know what you're gonna do. You know, okay, you know, because me, I still back then it's like you had to go rehearsal. You know,
exactly.
But all other models they all rehearsal for 2 days. They rehearsal all the catwalk because it's like a circle like that. You have to do. It's quite a big. It's outdoor. It's like the one the tower. You know, the person the organizer like put like a map, a map. Okay, you have to do like this. Come back, and then you go. The other one was like A B. I was like, so complicated. It's like, how do we? No. We're gonna brief you like this. And you go, okay, just follow Nasha. So okay, you just follow Nasha. That's it.
Yeah, that's why experience.
And then I'm happy to see all back my friends, actually, especially Nasha. And then amateur is like my junior.
Yeah, she's
So
later, right?
Yeah,
Amateur
she's
is later.
my junior. So the one that's same with me is Nasha. That's it. Tini is also my junior, and then the other girl, the Miss Malaysia, she's also my junior. They're all like younger. Me and Nasha only in the one in the 50s, you know. So I know her since like teenager, before we all get famous. Zaman-zaman, you know, roller skating, all that, you know. So back then, and then we involved together with acting together. And then we also doing shows together with Kit Kat Club last time with Tiara Jacqueline. I was overwhelming of the feedback from fans, especially suddenly become viral. I was like, the comeback. It's like, how come you can look so like this the same? I said it's all like magic. I said makeup. It's all about the makeup.
In a way, it's a good thing that your social media is open, like, to the fans.
And then when I decided, okay, let's do public, and then you know that.
But there was one time that your account got
hacked. Got hacked.
So all those pictures gone, right?
Not all, but there is certain a year, almost like 3/4. I mean, like gone. But some I got back everything. It's just lucky that my brother-in-law, my husband brother, worked for Instagram security. He's the one get back quite fast.
Okay, so now we know.
but now he's changed to TikTok now.
Right.
Yeah,
Too
he
bad.
already moved to TikTok now. Yeah. So he
But
got
nothing
back.
bad happened to that. I mean, like the guy hacked and then that's it. They never do anything funny.
They hacked. We find out. He find out it's from Turkey. The guy from Turkey get my Instagram, and then they sell my follower for like 300.
That's the case, correct.
Yes,
I see.
that's how they do it. They hack, and then they, I don't know from I think because I just pushed one link, something a link, because I thought it's coming from Shira actually. Shira at Surya FM, right?
Right.
So I got message from Surya because it's Shira, because it's my friend. So I thought it's like something like they're asking
so
me.
her account got hacked too. Then
Her account didn't get hacked.
Yeah.
Surya account got hacked too.
No wonder
see.
they came out with another account.
Yes. Me, it's like picture.
Right.
You know, all the memories there.
Correct.
But lucky, that's why I said I'm gonna keep the Facebook also. And I thought that I want to get rid of Facebook,
Facebook,
and only concentrate on
Right.
Instagram. But But I'm so happy now because now whatever you put on the Instagram,
they're
they go
linked.
straight away to
Yes.
the Facebook.
Right.
So I can keep both. If anything happen here, I have all the picture here.
Do you have any issues with your kids when they're growing up with social media?
Actually, my kids not that active on social media, on
okay.
Instagram.
Right,
No,
right.
they are not. They are more like Snapchat.
Yeah.
Between friends,
Yes,
that's it.
Yes, okay.
And then, but now they start back the Instagram because they know that from there they can make them. I mean, like especially like selling art or that.
Yeah.
Like Aaron, my
Yeah.
oldest son, he wants to sell NFT art, so he needs to be in social media.
Right.
From there, people know. But he more into Twitter, so his art is more Twitter. So just recently when we moved to KL, then he start back the Instagram. My other son, Justin, he was like, just text me on WhatsApp. I don't care about the Instagram.
That's the youngest one? Justin, the youngest one. Okay.
So for him, it's like, whatever, Sometimes if I tag him, suddenly he's like, Mama, I have a lot of followers. And as soon as you tag, people will follow him.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I have to put in private because too many people, people that I don't know. Sometimes he wants to be private.
Yeah.
Is that how, I mean, like, I assume you got it like from your husband, the private side?
Yes, because my husband have no social media.
Right.
Nothing. He said no. So
More practical.
Usually that's the case, right? Somebody who married into like a celebrity who themselves not celebrity, they tend to be a more private
so
person.
he said like, that's what people say, like, your husband don't, he said, my husband have no social media and he doesn't care, and he no need to read all the comments bad or good.
Correct.
He said, why? He said,
Actually quite true.
I don't need to know all that.
They're all okay lah, appearing in your feed. And,
It's okay. Sometimes I just take it. Sometimes they like they know if I'm around with the family, I will take story whatever.
Yes.
They prepare. Okay, like that. So they actually get older. They're okay, just for fun of it. And my son speak a bit one two words of Malay.
Yes.
All the fans are crazy.
Eating durians.
Eating durian or last time they eat the chili padi, that one
the
become
chili padi
viral,
Yeah.
That is because it's not because we want to do a content or whatever. No, nothing. It's just like
Right.
we have a
So
dinner
happen,
with friend, and then Shira was say, you want to try the chili padi, whatever, the kids are eating. So okay, let's try it. So we took a video. It's not a content, whatever. Just like meeting among friends. And then they eat chili padi, we post it and it become viral.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not, some people always think like, they do it for content.
Yeah.
For me, it's not about content. I don't get money for doing that. Instagram don't pay me,
Yeah. Some of them use that, they have this social media strategy and a team behind them to think of all, what to do kind of stuff.
Yeah. My second one have to be on, they are more TikTok. He's more into TikTok.
Your kids, they eat durian?
Only my older one. My second one, third, no, they try like
The chili padi, how's their spice level tolerance?
Oh my God,
Aaron boleh tahan dia.
Aaron, my older one, is very good
Very
in
good.
spice. Because
Can
he
endure.
he can eat like no problem.
When you raise your kids back in Canada, do you like stress out or, your Asian half,
Do
you got to
you
do this,
emphasize that?
your Eastern values versus Western, or
I mean, I'm not like typical like really, they can do whatever they want, even my husband also. So I think the Asian side of me is still like the kids, like in Malaysia, the kids still living with the family, right? Even I want them to move out, but my husband said, you know what? Let them stay if they want to stay. You never know that one day when they want to move out, you're gonna miss them.
Yeah.
After a while, and then we figure out, it's like, it's okay, you can stay until you think you want to be independent one day, then you do it, Like now my oldest son is not staying with me, he's staying on his own.
Right.
Okay.
Aaron's staying on his own, he have his own condo, and then in KL, and me, I stay with my husband and my
youngest one.
The youngest one, and then my second one live in Dubai. Once a year we have to meet up. That is our rules. Family vacations.
Right.
That's the thing.
Okay.
So for us to get together, that's how we make close to each other. We will do that as a traditions. So my kids grow up in Canada. Actually, it's quite grounded. Canada and Montreal. That's why I said they are not big city.
Right.
This is an island, so they are big grounded. They're not like that wild. You know, compared to if I see myself in KL, my kids in KL, I can see kids in KL is even more, you know, rather than my kid. My kids still like very low profile.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's true.
Okay.
So I'm like happy that my kids grow up in Montreal, Canada, because Canada is multicultural.
Right.
That's the one thing. So you have so many
very cosmo.
Yes, but at a certain point, like of course, everywhere in the world there is always good and bad, right?
Of
Anyway, and then big city. So that's why when I come back to KL, I'm like, I'm culture shock with my own country. I become culture shock, not my kids.
Right.
My kids is culture shock. For them, it's like, wow, you know.
When we were growing up, when we go to the Western world, and then it's like, big city, big tall buildings.
Yes.
Now it's the reverse, isn't it?
It's the reverse.
Yeah.
That's why I'm the one culture shock, come back to my own country, not going there. I mean, when you go to Paris, first time you go to Paris, wow, Paris, right? But now Paris, like we always go there, it's nothing. In Canada, it's a small city. When they come to big city, when they go to Dubai, they will like, wow. They go to KL, wow. And we come Singapore, okay, because small, like they say, like Montreal. For me, it's like I don't want to go back to KL actually at the beginning. I don't want to because like, especially like netizen.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, too close.
Yeah.
Too close for comfort.
Yeah, because
they know where they will check. Okay, let's see what's Azah's story.
Yeah, I mean like I don't mind because I'm the one post it. Okay, so I taking my own risk. It's like I'm doing it for fun.
So now you're going back to the, limelight. I don't know how serious you are. No. What I mean is like, how much commitment are you going to give back into it?
Okay, so actually I'm not that craving.
Yeah.
If I have something good, I'll do it.
Right.
If the
if not, you don't go look for it.
I'm no need to. I don't want to look for it. I mean, like if it's orang kata rezeki kan, if it come, I will see. If it's good, I'll do it. When I'm back in KL, everybody usually netizen is speculation.
Right.
It's normal, right? Yeah. They think, must be like a fight with the husband, come back to Malaysia, you know.
Life is not good there anymore.
Why you come back? Why you come back to Malaysia when you and obviously people in Malaysia want to go overseas and you want to come back. Actually, it's not me the one reply. It's my friends the one reply. They fight each other. I don't reply. I just read. Sometimes I read. I don't reply. I don't need to explain.
Exactly.
I don't need to explain.
No need to explain. Yeah.
It's like it's my life. You know, I'm the one control my life. It's not you because nowadays netizen is control your life. Even my friends who still involved in this, they say, Azah, you ready for all this thing back? I was like, I don't know. It's like, so you have to be careful. So they told me this. It's not the same like in the 90s. I'm aware. Yeah. So I'm aware about that. Even I say to my kids, are you ready for all this? Because when we back, you're gonna be like, whatever you do, they will know you because you are my son. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. We actually we don't care about all the whatever people do, but we will do our best. We're not going to be like doing stupid things, something like that. I just scared that because they don't speak Malay. Yeah. People would think that they are foreigner. Yeah. That's the only thing because every country have the good and bad, right? Yeah. There's some areas good, some areas not good. So you never know. Few incident happen. At the beginning, that's the only thing that I'm scared. They have to be careful. Everything like my younger one is allergy with nuts, everything. Oh, wow. So he got admitted he got allergy attack. The food especially. Yes. We don't know. The food.
True.
Yeah. Sometimes they think that it's a minor thing, but it's really.
So you have to be careful with the food.
Kita ngada-ngada ke apa.
Yeah.
And it's tough for them because now they are faced with this new set of food with ingredients they're not familiar with, right? My nephew is same thing, right? Nut allergy, but he grew up here, so he knows. My sister tell these are the food that contains nuts and not. So now, if he's overseas now, he has to do it on his own.
Because in Canada, the doctor always say that you have to have an EpiPen with you everywhere you go. Yeah. Okay. So when in KL, we bring the EpiPen. So when he got allergy, he got the EpiPen. I bring him to the hospital. in Malaysia, they said, we don't recommend to carry EpiPen. I said, no, you have to give me EpiPen. They said, a medicine, whatever. I said, not enough. I said, I need the EpiPen because because that EpiPen, the one I bring from Canada, that's the one saved his life for 10 minutes before arrive in hospital. So and then they have to authorize, the doctor have to authorize. Then but I have to pay 700 ringgit for one EpiPen. That's how expensive it is.
For one?
Crazy.
Crazy.
For one. For some reason, in Malaysia, they don't recommend the EpiPen because it's not a common things. Even my husband have a condition that he tried to ask a medicine, same one that in Malaysia, they said we don't have. Because it's not common. Malaysia is like cancer, high blood pressure.
Right.
Common things. Diabetes. But other things, whatever that my husband got, it's not common. That is like more foreigner.
Can you get one in Singapore, the EpiPen?
Yes, but my husband got the EpiPen from Dubai. So we bring it from Dubai.
Might be
It's
cheaper
there.
then.
It's cheaper there, and then we can get easily. We can get the EpiPen.
Yeah, because Americans, there's heaps of Americans.
Yeah. So I was like, I just bought one just in case because. But and then I said to my husband, can you find the EpiPen in India or in India you can get it. And then we got it from Dubai. That's it. So we bring back like 4 EpiPen because the school already panicking. The school say, okay, give.
So you got it in the school? You got the attack in school?
No, he got at home. He was eating. I bought something because we don't know that there is a nut. Walnut is the worst.
Right.
They love Asian food. They love Malaysian food. But the thing is like, we don't know what is inside. But we always ask, make sure there is no. But the doctor said, even they ask, they still put, you guys. So you have to be careful. So now he's alone at home. He said, you cook yourself. Don't buy anything, grab whatever. Because sometimes they just sprinkle like that, peanuts.
Correct.
Yeah, you just never know. But lucky it's not that. If his may contain, it's okay. But as long as you don't put nuts. If there is a nut inside, but he really bad. The entire body shut down, everything.
Wow.
I asked him, are you sure you still want to stay in KL? I was like, we never know. I'm trying. Maybe want to go Singapore. Yes, we KL still wanted, no problem. We just like one day at a time. We say, okay, just say. Or maybe we can go to Dubai. He said, no, I'm okay now.
A bit more laid back also like KL, right?
Yes, but I mean, they love.
What do they like about KL?
Yeah.
What they like is they like the how cheap it is.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They can,
man.
for them it's
multiply
like,
the
they can
currency.
eat anything they want, but
true.
now they can eat everything because as soon you got the allergy, you can eat everything. So they like the heat. They don't mind the heat compared to the cold. They like the people. The school that he went, he got to go to international school, ISKL. That's one of the best school. American school that he wants. My younger one love Asian people. All his friends is like either Korean, Japanese, Chinese.
Right.
So all his friends continue from back in Canada to KL also. He friends with the Asian. He's very comfortable.
Okay.
I think he's gonna marry a Japanese
Asian?
girl. I think.
Japanese girl. Good choice.
he loves Japan.
Good choice.
Your wife is Japanese? We went to Japan to vacation. He loved Japan. Said one day I'm gonna go again
Did you
to
all
Japan.
go to Mount Fuji?
Yeah. No, we didn't go to
didn't
Mount
go.
Fuji.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, we'll
But
go
we
a
just
trip
passed by.
another.
Just passed. We go to
Next trip.
Kyoto. Yeah. 3 kids, 3 different.
Yeah.
My older one is very picky, girls, but he likes mix. He doesn't mind mix, Malay or and like him.
Yeah,
Mix like that. He prefer. That's his type of girl. My second one totally love blonde.
Yeah.
Long blue eye.
Blonde, blue eyes.
Dubai with lots of them as
I
well.
don't know, so many Russian, right? And then my third one love Asian, like Japanese, Korean.
Right. So now you're back. Your kids are all grown up. You kind of like given a second chance to relive your old career.
Yes.
Are you gonna go
in
like,
a way,
all right, let's go, mama? Oh,
At the beginning, I was like still like, I don't know, I'm not sure that I'm gonna do it, and I just want to go there, just relax, do what I love to do, like running, hiking, continue. You know, it's a health things. See my friend, my family, vacation. You know, travel. That's what I want to do. So to come back, doing comeback, I still didn't think that should I do it or no. I'm still like back and forth. Should I do or no? You know, I don't want to go to the location hours and hours until 2-3 in the morning like last time.
You don't need it anymore, right? You don't need all this nonsense.
Yeah. So why I want to do that? I mean, like I know how difficult it is. Not easy job. People think, oh, acting is glamour, it's easy. And it's not easy. It's not easy.
Lots of
You
waiting,
work,
sitting.
you know, it's hours. You only have like 2-3 hours sleep, and then if you sick, you still have to work. You know, because everything is like you have to be on time.
Follow the schedule.
Follow the schedule. I don't know now, but back then it's like that. You know, commitment is very important. So I don't know now. Nowadays, I see that some influencer become actor, like they don't know whatever they're doing. So many people or people that senior, you know, the complaint is like, oh, these people they don't know how to act, but TV station
Because they're the followers, right?
because of the follower, they have to take the TV because even the producer, some of them become friends. My friend become a producer now. They all complain this is like we cannot do anything. That's what the TV station want. You know, we have to follow that. Otherwise, we're not gonna make money because we can't sell it because they want all this influence because of their followers.
In the trend, yeah, trendy.
So we want the quality. We want a good script, good acting. You know, as me, like I'm not acting. I still watch Malay dramas in Canada. Now Netflix also can have you can watch. But when you see a good acting, good script, you say it's good. You know, as a audience, I mean, I wanted something like that, but I don't know nowadays. Sometimes you have a good actor, but the script is not good. It's still not good. You know, you need a good script, good acting.
Right.
But sometimes you have a good script, and then the acting is like, oh my god, it's like why, you know?
So that's the biggest change. I mean, the most apparent change, right?
That's
like
big change.
Yeah.
So
because it's always dictated by followers.
Yeah,
like
followers.
the number of followers.
That is not good. I mean, like you know, damage the industry, damage the you know. That's why we're not going anywhere. We don't go international that much because of that's because of that. The quality always the same things. Story about you know. You know, sondo, whatever. Always the same. It's true that things has happened in real life, in the Malay culture, but you know, you have to make it a twist out of it.
Yeah, I mean, there are other things happening in the Malay community. Not only that,
correct.
Things more positive, you can always put it on the screen.
Something like Azah's story.
The latest I got offer. The synopsis this asked me to read, and then I'm interested because it's not a cliche like, oh, Azah is already 50. In the 50, I have to be dating Seri. I don't want that kind of, you know. But I know myself, I'm not going to become a heroine anymore. I know it's so many newcomers, right? But because all the netizens are like, oh, you like this, you have to have a character datin. I said, no, I don't want. I mean, like, why? I mean, I know that I'm not going to have it, but you have a story like do like a US. I mean, like American. Even Jennifer Lopez, 54, she still can be, you know, you know, something like that. I mean, like
something more inspiring for the women.
I mean, like, it's not only become only the new actress or like in the 20s or in the 30s. Always the same story. You know, you can make it something. I don't know how to describe, but
okay, given you the chance of being a producer, what kind of story
you know
you think would appeal to
something like nowadays? It's true. Is that but script from they adapt from a novel. So many like that.
Yeah,
but you don't need to. You don't need to follow exactly like in the novel. You can just like switch a bit, you know, like it's something like true story. You know, so many things like you. When I'm in Canada, we always watch Netflix, all influenced by all the American movie. You know, when I watch all that, you know, the people at my age still can do something
Name
good.
one movie, an example. The movie
American,
that you find, very inspiring and moving and a very good script.
you know, like, okay, example like series like Sex in the City. You know, like Sex in the City. I know, like it's like
Yeah, of course.
but you can make a Malay version of
Yes.
it, right?
Yep,
It's not
yep.
all like movie about I take your husband, no need to take like 20s, 30s. Like people in the 40s
Yes.
also have
Correct. Dreams.
40s and 50s.
Goals.
Everything,
Yeah.
you know, the career woman.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like Azah punya story lah, kan?
Yeah.
Basically, like when she's at the brink of her, prime, suddenly she got married, she got a kid, and then she has to move away.
Yes,
Then now
that
she
has
come
become
back.
a story also, right? Something like that.
Usually the case is the station say that's what the audience
Audience
want.
want,
Yeah.
but some audience doesn't want that.
Exactly.
Not all.
I'm not that kind of audience.
Yeah, there's so many categories.
Yes.
I don't know why is it the audience. Like I don't think so.
Yeah, sometimes the market is a bit too small to cater to all.
But you can do something like this. What I said, a career woman in the 40s or in the 50s, the way how they
Correct.
live with kids or not with kids, or they still can. There's so many
There's
career.
so many other issues lah.
Yeah.
Which
It's not
they're
only
trying
this-
to make it work.
Exactly.
Either for the family or, they have to find ways how to achieve their goals and dreams.
Yeah, because so many career women now. It's not only that depends on the husband, you know.
Correct.
Jennifer Lopez example, right? Movie, she's 54, she still can do movie like that.
She has a superstar power, though.
Yeah.
Right? That's like movies or probably characters are created with her in mind.
Yeah.
That is because
she can
she
carry it.
produced, so she act.
Probably she has the money.
Maybe
so-
I have to produce and I act, maybe.
You and your gang, 90s gang, get together. Datin Sofia.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Datin
So many.
Julia.
When I read all the comment of netizen, they was like, why not shoot all the 90s, the one that all the Cinta Korprat make a comeback?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No problem. But the TV station doesn't want, because they say, don't too old. Maybe nobody wants to watch.
It's not true.
not
I
true.
will watch because it will relate more to me, right? Like,
Yeah.
we are at this age.
This is the age like all the people already retired. They still
Correct.
watch at home.
And
Watch.
this age have spending power now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't understand what sometimes. I
There
think
is
it's just a
gap
reason.
there. Yeah.
And then all these influencers, when they don't know how to act, they just like, some of them not disciplined. Call time is 7 o'clock, they come at 11
That
o'clock.
is actually
Yeah.
is always an issue.
They think they are a superstar, and then I say you have to respect this. Like that's recently Didi Alias talk about it.
Oh, Didialas, another
And
veteran.
she complained. It's like all the newcomers, and you don't respect.
People's time, right?
If you want to act, you act properly. Not because you want to popularity. Give your full commitment.
Correct.
We are last time we give full commitment.
Yes.
I heard my friend told me it's like nowadays they last time we do rehearsal we talk and then we should
Script read now.
script reading whatever. Nowadays I heard that they don't rehearse each other. They are like one side with the phone, another side with the phone, and then when they say okay, let's shoot, suddenly
Yeah,
not
you can't
natural.
you can't get it.
it's,
Yeah.
it's I say I
The
can't do
chemistry
that.
is not it's not there, isn't it? I mean, I'm not into acting at all, but I watch a lot, right? You can tell.
Yeah.
It's why it's like so different from now. I just heard story from my friend. That's my memory is like, no need to act. It's better, and then the payment also is not like
Not like before.
Not like before.
Oh my God! Last time it's the gold mine, man,
oh
for
my
you.
God.
Serious.
I was like, last time I was like, how? I just curious, It's like how much they pay now. I'm just like, sometimes you can get like 500. I said, what? That is like 20,
Correct.
30 years ago.
Exactly.
Come on, I was like,
And
yeah.
inflation, right? Oh my gosh.
I was like,
You
no,
never include all
that is like somebody like really famous, they get a lot.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
somebody, I said, how about
Yeah.
the
The vets.
laki dapat sikit.
Okay,
Even
okay.
even low. That's
Lower
why so
than-
many the veteran
They wouldn't wanna-
struggle about it because of the
Yeah.
payment. No, you cannot do that.
Correct.
People who have experience is the one you have to make
Yes.
it low. Just because the more follower the one get
Yeah.
a lot of money. That's not right. Like it's like, how much they gonna pay you? How much they gonna pay you? It's like
Something that you believe, then you think like.
I know that it's not me. It's not about the money.
Yeah.
It's like if I wanted to come back, I want to have a really impact.
Yes.
It's not just I want to come back because I want to do it. You know, I like good script and a good.
You don't need that's for sure.
Actually, if I don't do it, it's okay for me. I'm not like craving for it.
Thanks a lot for coming in.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Azah. Sampai berpeluh-peluh. Nervous.
Nervous dengan aku.
Yeah, so everyone in Singapore, if you're watching, or even in Malaysia, Azah Aziz, she's available.
With the right price.
Yes, with the right price. Okay, please be fair. So we'll see you the next round with another interesting
person that we're gonna have.
Stay tuned.
With.